Hello and welcome to another video of Lord of the Rings Online. It has been a little while since we visited Fennon, so I think it is about high time that we do that. Welcome to the video, welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a great day. What we need to do is make this a little big. There we go. That's better. Okay. We are helping. Okay. What are we doing? Little horsey. Nice. Baralas. What are we doing with you, Baralas? Karum. Okay, defeating Isengard Overseers, defeated Orcs at Bruvarakon. Okay, so we are practically taking care of everything that moves. Alright, we can do that. Now all I need to know is how to get in there. This looks promising. The supplies. Smothering the fire, that is good. Watch. Oh, we're wreaking havoc. I like it. Okay, some virtue points. Something to let us go a little faster. Nice. Hey, I was destroying your supplies. That's rude. is done. One more orc fire. Oh, there. I'd say we properly dismantled their camp. Looks good. Let's see what Baralas thinks of it. Oh, you're not Baralas. It is done. Such things are unfit for this forest. It is good that the orcs' makings will no longer hew and burn my kin. So many have been lost. Perhaps it is time at last for us to stand against them. There is much discussion to be done yet. Uruks and orcs, you say? They are both still small to us, my friend. I only hope their flames remain doused. Without that, things may go unfortunately. So it is time. Let the Ents reclaim this wood now. You have done much to cripple the vile designs of these orcs, little one. Before I strode here, I spoke with the others. Even now they travel to meet us here. They, like me, have great concerns about the flames and tools of the orcs, but you have put a stop to those. And now it is time we put a stop to the orcs. Let us travel into their camp and push them from these lands, Finan. Let's do that.
Repulsed by the destruction the White Hand and Nurzum have caused in the forest, the Ents of Balewood march to war.
We traveled far, little one, and the time has come for us to reclaim our forest. The others have journeyed here and should be arriving soon. Of course, if Tithenold has fallen asleep again, I could not speak to where he might be. Baralas appears to become lost in thought for a moment before remembering he is speaking to you. I think I hear their approach. Let us hope it is them, Finan. There is a more speared. Strong root. Nindorn, Tithenold. As Tithenold slowly strides forth, it's clear the last Ent has arrived. I see the first of their kind just outside their camp up the road. Let us bring our branches crashing down upon them. row of flames can be seen as an Uruk rushes forth in the distance. The orcs will trouble us no longer, my bold friend. Let us return to Stonecliff and enjoy this peace. You have proven yourself a bold ally, Fennon. The Ents and I will push any that return to the woods from these lands. The orcs will never again have a foothold in our forest, and you have aided us greatly, little one. Such action is not usually for my kind, but these times are strange indeed. If you would wait before returning to the man of these lands, I have more yet to say, my friend. A great weight has been lifted from these branches, little one. The orcs have been pushed from our lands, and they shall never again defile this forest. Not while the others and I remain. I believe the orcs will soon come to understand how long we have wandered these woods. Your aid in depriving the orcs of their flames and axes allowed us to chance and defeat them, and you have all of our thanks. You will always be welcome in these woods, little friend. Before you return to your fellows and lead them from the forest, the others would like to speak to you. Mossbeard and Nindorn have asked to speak to you. I do not doubt the others have much to say, but I would imagine that you shall be back in the lands you call home before they can decide to what needs to be said. You have done much to aid the Ents, Fennon. Yet we must never forget the cost of these times and what Nurzum has taken from us. The monster's corruption may as well have slain Duskleaf the day he came into this forest. When you came upon him, his mind had been stripped bare, and his fury over the forest's fate consumed him. You and the men of these lands cannot be blinded by Nurzum's foul influence. He must be put to an end, and for such a creature stands in stark defiance of all that is good and natural in this realm. As with the others, you have my thanks for freeing us from the orcs and their leader, but the greatest threat to us all still lurks beyond this wood. Go with haste, little one. Perhaps when Nurzum falls, you will find us here again. You are very strange, Stoutex, my friend. To be reunited with the others and to have solved some mysteries of the destruction has brought me some measure of hope for what the future brings. Nurzum must be stopped. The others will not follow me in this, but you must see him slain and the stone destroyed. Baralas knows well of what might be used in his defeat now, but I will leave such explanations to him. Know this, little one. You have shaped the lands of men and Ents for years to come through your actions, and as strange fellows as may be, I would be glad to look upon you again. May your journey bode well, my friend. I see you have spoken to the others, Fennon. They seem upset to see you leave, as am I. There is, however, the matter of Nurzum. As you may recall, when we first met, I told you that Strongroot spoke of a horn that greatly frightened the Huorns of these woods. As Nurzum is both giant and Huorn, so may he find himself torn asunder, both in mind and body, by the blaring of such a horn. I cannot be certain if this bode well true for him, but stranger things I have seen in the past days. Tell the men of these lands, and perhaps they, out of all of us, can finally stand against him. Go, my friend. Return to the men you found lost in these woods. We shall hold back the wood trolls long enough for them to escape. May our paths cross in brighter days. Oh. So we might be able to defeat Norazum? Huh. Wait. Oh, ow. Sorry. Didn't mean to. Where are you? There we go.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Goodness, it is you! We thought the worst when we had not seen you for so long, but what has happened? What have you learned? You tell Huna and the others of your adventures with the Ents and the origins of Nurzum. The monster may be defeated after all. I never thought we could see the day. Now then, you said that the trees themselves would hold back the wood trolls for us? I have other business for you, but the rest of you, pack your belongings and swiftly as you're able. We make for Forlaw as soon as we are ready.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
You have my thanks for your help, Finnan. I think we can make it from here. You are now able to search for Suneberg at last. Perhaps she will have given up on her search for Thrym. You should find her and return to Gardarvik. There is not much hope for Wildermore, but perhaps its surviving people can still be saved. Well, let's hope. Oh, over here. Where are we bound? Bound? It's perfect. Perfect. Okay, and now... now then up there.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
You found me? I did not expect to be found by a friend. I have been looking and looking everywhere. There are no signs of Thrym, from the High Knolls to the Writhen Downs. I only find orcs, death, and winter chill. Wildermore is lost.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I should have done Garwick's bidding and helped in Baiator, but I was blinded by my desire to find Thrym alive. I came here and found horrible things. And that's when I understood. I understood that Nurzum has won. My family is dead. All of them. Thrym is dead. The enemy has taken Wildermore and there is nothing left. When I came here, my eyes were opened at last. Discover what she saw to make her despair. What could she have seen that made her despair? They painstakingly buried the townsfolk. Huh? And decorated their graves. Gylfig Sunneberg's own ice-encased home from the Writhen Downs can be seen from this peak. Aye. Poor Sunneberg.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
You gently tell Sunneberg that you saw the brave, heroic work she did when she came to this town, and the view of her fallen home. She looks at you with tear-filled eyes. I did what I could for them, but I was too late. Luckily the orcs were not many, and they were scattered, but my heart broke when I saw Skilfig down below.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
You gently tell Sunneberg that it would be best to leave and head back for Forlor. You are right. How will we tell Garwick that there is no hope for Wildermore? I do not want to face him after I behaved so foolishly. I was so full of hope. That is done now. An ideal resting spot. Oh, down there. Okay. Did you kill these orcs? You did well. I did not see them when I came here. It tells Cinneberg that it was not you who killed the 3 orcs at your feet. Cinneberg looks confused, but says nothing. This is terribly strange. Who could be doing this? We have no heroes left in Wildermore. Are there 2 of you? I think there's more up ahead. Let us follow them. This was deftly done. It reminds me of Thrym, but it was not he. Cinneberg's voice cracks as she speaks. Oh, don't give false hope. And another. Whoever did this is strong, Fennon. I hope we can count them as a friend.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Who did this? It is a mystery. You cannot help but wonder if Thrym has returned from the dead, but you keep your thoughts to yourself.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
These slain orcs, they remind me of him. Alas, that cannot be. He is gone and we are alone, but for this nameless warrior who slays orcs in the north. It is a shame that this warrior cannot kill Nurzum. None of us can. Wildermore is doomed at last. I would like to find who did this. We need strong warriors to protect the people, for I believe it is time for us to evacuate.
Keenberg has come upon a trail of slaughtered orcs, with no idea who might have killed them.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Do we continue to follow this trail, or do we admit our defeat and return to Forlo? You tell Cinneberg that you have a strange feeling about the trail to failed orcs. Cinneberg shrugs in reply. If you wish to live in denial of our doom a little longer, I am not one to criticize. What?
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
Is she ill? I cannot bear to lose her now that I have found her again. I thought everyone dead. You assure Thrym the Cinnaberg is as healthy as can be. The shock of seeing Thrym alive when she had given up hope seems to have overwhelmed her.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I am well now, Finan. The joy overwhelmed me, for I thought all hope was lost. Thrym, why did you not return to us? I knew you were alive, but no one believed me. I searched everywhere for you.
I'm afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Now we can defeat Nurzum or die trying. We have Thrym, and we have so much more knowledge of our foe.
The White Wizard has taken everything from us.
We are ready, Finan. I have hope once more. No matter what happens, you will be remembered as the hero of Wildermore until the end of days.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
The time has come, Finan. We must finish this and defeat Nurzum once and for all. I agree. There he is.
What brings you to these lands?
This is it, Finan. We must make a final stand here and stop Nurzum. We mustn't fail or we risk losing Forlo. Once we get within range of the giant, you must blow the Winter's Horn. Once we have his attention, I will hold him off. Here, take the Winter's Horn. I will take some time to recharge its power. But you may need to blow it several times until Nurzum falls.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
This nightmare is now over, Fennon. Our losses were great, but this giant will terrorize us no longer. That is terrifying.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
With Nurzum gone, we can begin to deal with the great losses we suffered and finally rebuild Wildermore in our lives. We couldn't possibly repay you for all that you've done for us. That is nice. Savior of the lost. Stargazer.
Do you have need of our assistance?
Like that, but I think we can sell the rest. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Where do I have to go now, though? It's not here. It's not here. Where is it? Endweight crossing in the Sudcrofts. Oh, down here. Okay, and you want me to go to Hitbold. Where is Hitbold? East of Snowborn along the heath? There. Can I fast travel to any of them? Let's see. Maybe. Maybe. Ah, that's not the stables. The stables are down there. Excuse me, coming through.
Hail, traveler! Are you here to help us?
Sure, I did. In case you didn't know. You're welcome, by the way.
Our mission is dire.
Oh, I can go to Hitwald here as well. Let me quickly find a milestone where we can bind ourselves. There. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, we are bound here now. Very good.
What brings you to these lands?
And let's go to end wait for that, for the book and bind us there. So we have both locations.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Perfect. It's Edoras. Okay, let's see what the book wants from us.
Nothing has changed. I have not received word from Edoras that you may pass.
Hunbald's scowl deepens when you declare your intention to pass anyway. Still you defy my charge and that of my king. This cannot be. I cannot allow you to cross the Endwatch. It is a command of Theoden King, and I will not betray my duty. The two of you have seen battle, I am certain of it, but this white-haired fellow has seen none that I can tell. Would you have me raise my sword against an old man?
Wait. There is something familiar about that man. Is it Gleowine?
Gleowine, is that you? The minstrel of Theoden? On what account do you accompany these folk? Gleowine sheepishly steps forward and you realize that Hunbald was never told of the minstrel's exile. It is you, Hunbald continues. Is it true that is it true what the stout egg says? Gleowine responds quickly, and Hunbald muses in silence. After a time he continues. Gleowine, if you will speak for these others, I will allow the three of you to pass. I am merely a simple man from the Eastfold, but you are held in confidence to the king, and must know his mind more thoroughly than ever I could hope to do. For the good of my king and the Riddermark, I will allow you to pass. Do not make me regret this choice. I would cast my blade aside before I raise it against such as you. Nice. Hello, Mercy. Vicious crab. Half-orc soldier. You are pretty. You are Taviano. Oh, sorry. This looks a little bit abandoned. Oh yeah.
Our mission is dire.
I am glad you have come. There is a great deal to do, and we must get started immediately.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
I am glad to see that you found your way here. There is a great deal of work to do if we are to call this town of Rohan. I believe the people of the Eastmen were ready to aid you, but the effort will be great. They have plenty of concerns of their own focus upon. There are 9 main areas in this town. The meat hall is nestled up near the cliffs with a study, smithy, and armory tucked behind it. Below that are areas for the inhabitants of each of the 4 eastern ridings. To the northwest of the walls are the new farmsteads, while on the south is the remains of a lumber mill and water wheel. Before we get started on the repairs, I encourage you to take a look around and familiarize yourself with the town. My hope is that you will be able to help us transform this place and that it will not look as it does for very long. I'm down with that. Let's do that. That sounds perfect. Meat hall. You know what? We are riding along, but we are riding along with the little one here. Guess that's the mill. Oh, that was the mill. Okay, not that way. Smithy, study, and the lumber mill. That is a big meat haul, though. Okay. Did I miss something? I mean, obviously I did, but... No, it doesn't continue here. Ah, okay. There we go.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
As you can see, good Staudex, there is much to do here. The forces of the enemy have wrought much destruction. It is up to us to rally the Eastermen and show them the will and spirit of the Rohirrim.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
The meat hall is the heart of any Rohirrim town. It represents strength, hope, and tradition. Once it is rebuilt, it will signal to the people of the Eastermen that we are serious in restoring Hytbol to its former glory.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
How many of those do I have? Good.
Rohirrim have need of your services.
Tokens of Hytpold. Oh, those were the only ones. Okay.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
There is much to do to aid the people of the Easternnet. Threats approach us from all sides, and those in power seem ignorant to the danger, or worse. Go out and aid the people of these lands, and shall, in time, return your favors.
What brings you to these lands?
Oh, those are tokens. Okay. And now that way. See, that's why I wanted to ride with a smaller horse here, because this is all very tight and narrow. Okay, now we can go to Snowburn and start helping the people there. Uh-oh. There we go. But who might have a quest here? Aha, there we go. Dismount.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Most of our food comes from the farms just to the north of here, but that supply is being gravely threatened. A pack of warp riders has been rampaging through the fields, destroying our crops and threatening our much-needed food. Head out into the farms of Sarcroft and drive these goblins and their wargs from our fields. Completing A. Ah, okay. That is a lot of quests.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
The enemy is once again on the march, this time to the south. A concerted force approaches Walstow from the north, south, and east. The town has already suffered a great loss. Without reinforcements, it may not last this battle. If Walstow falls, the southern gate into Rohan belongs to the enemy. You must aid Walstow and stand with its defenders. It cannot fail.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Walstow has been under almost constant siege. The warriors there have fought their hearts out, but their numbers dwindle. Small wounds have begun catching up with the men. If they can be treated, the wounds will heal, and they can rejoin the battle. Take this kit and head to Walstow. Use it to treat the injured and heal their wounds. Yeah, we need all of that for the tokens.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Every day, new warriors take up the fight to defend our lands. In order to fight, they each need their own weapons and armor. Otherwise, the battle is short and unsatisfying in its results. The goblins have primed a mine for us across the river at Gumprok. Bring this pick, head to the mine, and gather the without iron you can scavenge.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
The goblins have found iron across the river to the south, and they have done a great deal to flatten the hilltop and dig deep within it, going so far as to bring trolls to aid them. The more iron the enemy has, the more weapons the enemy has. The harder fought the battle becomes. Head across the river and defeat the goblins and trolls mining at Gumprong. Okay.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
It is not enough to remember the fallen, we must honor them. Before the enemy came to our lands, we kept Langraf pristine, and with the never-ending battles in the field, it has fallen into disrepair. Worse yet, it has become infested. Head into Langraf and clean out the Gretbuk and rats that you find lurking within. Our ancestors deserve better than we have given them.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
The Rohirrim have forgotten and lost more knowledge about the battle than we shall ever know. Great victories have been won that are little more than tattered memories. We are only here because of the sacrifices of those who came before. Head into Langraf and honor the fallen who have fought the battles that we now take for granted. Find their tombs, kneel before them.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
There were always nests and webs within the creeping wood, but they were kept to corners and side caves. Recently, I think, emboldened by the dark presence of the enemy. The spiders have begun to fill all the tunnels and caves. We cannot risk the spiders growing and leaving the creeping wood. Their numbers must be culled. Spooters.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
The spiders of the creeping wood have covered the caves and tunnels with webs thick enough to catch even orcs and Rohirrim. Several of our scouts who went in have not returned, and I fear that they are trapped within the spider's nest. Find our scouts and free them. Do we have more? Okay.
These lands are not to be traveled lightly.
Okay.
These lands are not to be traveled lightly.
Oh. Oh, look at that. I will take that. Thank you. Weapons we don't need. What about jewelry? Yeah, you know what? Sure. I'll just replace one. No, that we keep. But this we update. Oh, that was a nice update. We will take you away. Oh, and that shield is pretty. Look at that. That's pretty. I like that. And we take you away. And we exchange the necklace. Very cool. What a nice update. Very, very cool. Okay. Let's head out. No, hold on. Okay, this doesn't count towards them. Is this all in Wildermore? Alright. Then to Wildermore we go. Well, this is Wallstone. This looks very okay.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
Well, thank you. I am confused. I thought I was supposed to aid people here? Or are you instances? Skirmishes? No. Defeat walk riders at the farms of the Sudcrofts. This is the Sudcrofts. Okay, let's see. Oh, hold on. Is he bringing me to those instances? Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. There we go. Now we're talking. No, okay. Here's the next one. All right. Perfect. And what ails you? Alright, perfect. Now, if I now go to a farm, does that also count? Or do I have to go back and then come back here again? Yeah, I can't go anywhere. Okay. Well, back to Waldeck it is. Waldeck. And then coming back to do the other quest. Now I got it. And we just need to figure out where is Waldeck. Let's try to snowball. Alright. Okay, we did this.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
And we did...
What brings you to these lands?
What am I doing in arriving? Aha! Now we kill the orcs here. Yeah. Alright, cool. Gotcha. $11. Get out of them crops. These crops are not for you. So we go through this now once, through all those quests, and then we see how many tokens we have and what we can rebuild already.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Okay, that's the mine. Undoubtedly. Now, rude. Is that a place where I can dig? Yes. The ground looks like there is some ore. Okay, that I need to figure out how that works. Oh. Can I do it again here? Yes. Good. Little ore. Well, little ore is better than nothing. More. And if I can get them from over there, then we're good to go already. Not from here, it seems. Maybe from there then. There we go. Good. Now we need to find the horsey again. And right here. Get up. No, it was not you. Where's the horsey to bring us back? Well, that works.
What business have you with the Rohirrim? Our mission is dire.
Wait, fail? Why did it fail? Oh, because that was 5 of them. That was 5. Okay.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
So this is more like a daily thing then. Mm-hmm. I thought I can do them all and then just turn in 5. Yeah, okay. What do we want first?
The Rohirrim will need your aid. The Rohirrim will need your aid. The Rohirrim will need your aid. The Rohirrim will
It's
need
only
your aid.
ever one.
The Rohirrim have need of your services. The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Let's
Will
see.
you aid the Rohirrim?
Yeah,
The Rohirrim
I
will
will.
need your aid. Will you
I
aid the
will.
Rohirrim?
Everything is fine.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you
Okay.
aid us? Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us? Our mission is dire. What brings you to these lands? Will you aid the Horse Lords? What brings you to these lands? Our mission is dire. What business have you with the Rohirrim? Our mission is dire. Will you aid the Horse Lords? What brings you to these lands?
Look at this.
Our mission is dire. Will you aid the Horse Lords? The Rohirrim will need your aid.
I
The
still have a
Rohirrim
lot
have
of
need of your services.
tokens, so...
What business have you with the Rohirrim? Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Nice.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Inhabitants, yes, 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 more
The
inhabitants.
Rohirrim have need of your services.
Make
Our
the
mission
town
is dire.
full.
What brings you to these lands?
Look at that.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
Well, that's good. Look at this. We did it. Everything rebuilt. Almost. Oh. It needs to catch up first. Okay, Townsfolk 2. Now we have the meat hall interior enhancements. Nice. So I think the next time when we come in here, maybe then it looks a little better. Maybe? We figure it out. We figure it out. At least we are set. And how many tokens? Still have 35 tokens. That sounds good. What do we have here?
Our mission is dire.
Increase standing? No. Alright. Now that was actually quite nice. But this brings us now to Edoras. Right to the barrows outside the entrance of Edoras. Yes, please. No. Will you... Can you not go over there? Nope, apparently you can't. Interesting. Can't jump a fence. Rude. Dudes. Seriously. Okay.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim. I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Now they're just kidding me. Those are the homesteads. That explains why I couldn't jump over the fences. Now it makes sense. There you go. Now entering Edoras. That's where they buried Theodred.
We have returned to Edoras, and death is upon my mind.
Will Theoden King heed the warning we bring, or will he answer our words of caution with admonishment and a more final decree than exile? Horn looks at the mounds on the left and right of the road. How long has it been since Meduseld was razed, and how many kings of Rohan sleep here in death? 10 and 6 mounds for 10 and 6 kings. Will the Evermind blossoms cover another mound before this war is through, or will no good man remain to build it? Let us continue into the city. Our errand is urgent, and we have little time for my dark musings. I agree. Make your way into Edoras. Times are bleak on their own. No need to put them any further. Shadowfax! Look at you, you pretty thing.
Unless I am very much mistaken, that horse is Shadowfax, Lord of the Maris.
Yes. The king gifted him to Gandalf the wizard some months ago, rather against his wishes, truth be known. It seems the horse has found his way back home, riderless. The king will be pleased if he does not already know mighty Shadowfax has returned. That will brighten his countenance for certain. He may be more willing to forgive our defiance for this commands as well. Let us continue onward to the Golden Hole, Finnan. I am ready. Perfect. Okay. Such a pretty horse. No. 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 Stable master to Edoras? Yes, please.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
No, we are not returning. No, I want to bind myself here in Edoras. No, not returning. Binding. There we go. The question now is, how do I get to Edoras? Oh, all roads go to Edoras, of course. Silly me. So pretty. So pretty. Outside the Golden Hall of Meduseld, Dolwart of Theoden bars your way.
What
Mama!
brings you hither against the word of Theoden?
This is not the first time you have come before the Golden Hall of Meduseld. It is in my mind that you were sent from here in disgrace by command of the king. What brings you hither against the word of Theoden? How many unwanted visitors will bring ill news here today? Karma notices your puzzled expression and continues. You are not the only unwelcome guest to come to Meduseld this day. Some are within the Golden Hall this very hour.
You are not the first to come here today.
testing the word of my heart against the command of my king. Do I compound an earlier error by allowing you into the hall, or do I make all right with a single throw? Hama sighs heavily. Never have I so rued this post. The will of Theoden is clear, but I do not believe you come here with evil intent. You speak of dangers to the north and all around, but returning here brings the greatest danger upon yourselves. Is that not the truest sign of your good hearts? The king must be told what you have seen. Speak to me when you are ready to continue into the hall, and I shall take your weapons as is the custom. Then you shall proceed before the king, and we will see if I have misjudged you. I hope for your sake, and for mine, that I have not.
If you are willing, I will take your weapons and bring you before the king.
Know this. Once you step beneath the roof of Meduseld, all chances to repent of your defiance are gone.
We have returned to Meduseld against the king's orders, but we do not seem to be the only ones coming to the Golden Hall to speak words of warning.
We are not alone in the Hall of Theoden. Let us approach and see who has the ear of the king, but we will interfere only if it be in the interest of Rohan to do so.
Theoden, son of Thengel. I have returned, and I bring warning and wise counsel. A storm is brewing. All good people must stand together or be destroyed.
I greet you, Gandalf, but why should I welcome you? You bring troubles wherever you go. You say a storm brews. I say you are its herald, a bringer of woe and ill tidings.
You speak wisdom, my lord. All around us the news is grim. It is not 1 week since your son and heir Theodred was slain on the western marches. You cannot trust in Eomer. He would empty your city and leave your treasures unguarded. And now Gondor tells us that the Dark Lord stirs once more in the east. It is curious, is it not, that these are the days in which this ragged wanderer returns to us.
A worker of evil may come in fell times, Grima, son of Galmod. But there are also those who come when they are most needed, when days are darkest.
I did not mourn when Shadowfax came back riderless, Gandalf. The return of the horse was made all the greater by lack of the rider.
So it was, my lord. See his rags? Have you ever seen such a beggarly figure?
The courtesy of your hall is not as it was, Theoden, son of Thengel. Has your door ward, Hama, not reported the names of my companions?
I see only churls and vagabonds, and you the worst of them all. Be gone with you, and leave my lord to those who do not wish him ill.
You know not of what you speak, Grima Wormtongue.
You would tell him, Gandalf. Ah, Finn, I am glad you made it here from Wildermore so quickly, but I will need to hear your report of that land at another time. All of us have work to do for the king. It is not yet free of danger. Keep an eye on Grima, if you would. He is slippery, and I fear he may intend further harm to the king. Whether he can work greater harm than he has already performed is a question for which I have no answer. Stay on your guard.
Theoden, I offer you my counsel, if you would have it. I have ever been a friend to the House of Eorl. and would not see it come to its ending.
Nor would I, Gandalf. But it is so dark. So dark.
No, my friend, not all is dark. Behold! Beyond your darkened windows, there is light. The skies shine above, as they always have. Will you heed me?
Now I see the shadows for what they are, Gandalf. They are fleeting, like a grim memory. How came this to be?
So that is done. I think that went rather well, considering what is at stake. We have so little time to waste, and much depends on haste. We cannot spend these precious moments squabbling among ourselves when the real foes lie without. Save one, Grima, son of Galmod, called the Wormtongue. He is an enemy of Theoden and Rohan, and he remains within. His fate will rest with the king, as it should.
It seems your road entwines with ours for a pace or two more.
Ah, I would not celebrate so quickly, were I you. War has already come to Rohan, and its drumbeat deepens with every passing hour. We are beset on all sides by evils, both known and unknowable, and to be near Gandalf is to be near danger. Gandalf laughs with his eye stern. Grima would say I brought the danger hither, I do not doubt. But I say Gandalf goes where he is needed for this day and every day that is to where the danger is deepest.
Much has transpired since last we met, but my companions can give their account.
My own would take too long to tell, and from any other would beg a belief. You would trust my tale, I am certain, but then only because you have experienced some things nearly as peculiar. Know this, Fennon. I bear tidings both glad and sorrowful. The tasks set before our mutual friends at the last homely house will still ongoing. Though some of that company are here with us in this golden hall, some others carry still the burden to its destination. The errand is not yet done, but neither is it abandoned. Those be the glad tidings. I will let Aragorn tell you what this joyful news has cost us, for it was not bought without strife.
We meet again, my friend. I am glad of it.
For it seems there is a shortage of friendly faces in this land. One man of honor I met, and he was imprisoned for his kindness to me. You press Aragorn on the matter of Gandalf's cryptic words, and the ranger's face falls. Gandalf gives you the joyful tidings and leaves the ill news to me. It has been 1 week since our fellowship was sundered on Path Garlan along the banks of the Anduin. Boromir of Gondor fell there. He gave his life protecting the halflings Meriadoc and Peregrine, but they were borne away by great orcs of Saruman. Others went another way. I had to make a choice, and I chose it. We could not abandon Merry and Pippin. I do not know if I chose aright. The orcs were destroyed before our pursuit ended, and Gandalf tells me the hobbits found safety. Should I have done otherwise? I cannot say. But now we must do what we can for Rohan, and put behind us what regrets we may.
It is good to see you again. though we are met on the very precipice of danger.
How have you fared since we last spoke? You tell Legolas of your adventures, and his light laughter breezily flies around the hall. What is that our young friends used to say? You have gone from the frying pan into the flames, and the frying pan was hot enough. You have had adventure to spare, Finan. It seems we all have done. I am glad your own journey brought you to Fangorn, as did mine. I could spend years exploring beneath its canopy, never feeling the passage of time were it not for the pull of that which moved my feet. Once our friends are safe, perhaps I will follow that pull to where it leads. Legolas notices your quizzical expression, and his usual laughter melts away. The sea, Fanon. I speak of the sea.
I have cloven a number of orc skulls since we last met, but it is not enough.
It has been several weeks since last we met, Fanon. What have you done with the time? I have cloven a number of orc skulls since then, but not enough to satisfy my hatred of the beasts. Some of their ilk led us on a merry chase across much of Rohan, and my chest fills with pride to tell you I outpaced even Legolas on that race. I may have been winded, true, but Gimli, Gloin's son, did not abandon the pursuit without need. When we caught up with the Uruk band at last, they had already been slain by men of Rohan. It has been 2 days since our pursuit ended, and I have nearly caught up my breath again. I have never run so far or so fast in all my days, and I would be content to stay in one place for the rest of them, if that place were a mountain with good stone and deep roots.
I feel as if a heavy shroud has been lifted from my sight.
My days were filled with dark dreams, and my nights were no different. What foul craft of Grima's is to blame? No, not his doing alone. It was my weakness that allowed him so to dominate my mind. No longer. I am myself again and free of his whisperings. It is well that Gandalf arrived here when he did, and that Hama allowed him to pass the threshold. That transgression I will forgive. Grima may have intended further mischief. Indeed, I am certain of it. Leave Meduseld and speak to Hama. Tell him I want Grima's chamber searched and my sister's son Eomer released from imprisonment. These actions were poorly done and must be righted. I agree. And we do that the next time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And I see you then. Bye bye.